Alright, welcome back to the Best Dressed Cowboy channel. I know it's been a while, but I've been wanting to talk about this topic for a while. One of my buddies, I was over at his range the other day, and we usually go out and, partake in the game of metal equipment that fires rounds downrange. And he said, man, I need to get my equipment right. And then we go into 2025, and all this crazy stuff has happened. And I don't know, I've just really been thinking about making this video, and so I'm going to make it. It's going to be a reiteration about my everyday carry. Punchy, sit down, boy. So this is Punchy. He's the first part of my everyday carry. He pretty much comes everywhere with me. He's the best dude ever. So that's one thing you need, a good dog that listens. Don't go buy a little mini dog if you're a guy. If you need a cuddle companion, I get it, I understand. But get you a Punchy. So this channel is about building men's confidence, and these are the things that I carry daily with me, literally everywhere, to make me feel more confident in any situation that could arise, and gives me all the tools I need that are necessary for me to make it throughout the day. So if you're watching the news, I know you've seen all the things going on in the world right now, and I think that's what really inclined me to make this video, is because I'm used to seeing crazy stuff happen right now. I've been in the Army for 9 years, probably going on 10 now. Now I'm in the National Guard. I was 8 years active duty. But I've seen some crazy things, and I've seen us go through times like this and overcome them as people. And I've kind of got our card on where we are as far as civilization goes right now, because there's a lot of bad. We're letting pretty much any and everything through the border. So there's a lot of bad. There's a lot of organization going on, a lot of people getting militarized, and coming up with ideas like this, coming up with plans to enact, to inspire despair and trouble and terror among people. And so I kind of figured out that we're in this world where evil is going to be evil, and the people who subscribe to evil are going to do whatever it takes for them to get their leg up in the world, no matter who it hurts, who it triumphs. They just don't care. So you have to be prepared, because I don't know that this is going to change. I know that good is going to continue to be good, and that there is people now more so than ever that have faith in the Lord and trust in the Lord. And I can't ask you to do anything, but I would recommend you go down that path, because, there's people out there who are prepared for evil, and eventually you will meet them if you're one of those people who walk the fine line between desire invoking you to do evil things. And so these are the things I carry on a daily basis, and I'll kind of walk you through my phases. If you've ever been in the military, I kind of think about it like the CBurn. Your levels of CBurn, your levels of readiness and preparedness for the situation that might arise. So this is what I keep on my person every day, in my pockets and in my truck, or on me, depending on where I'm going. And then my battle belt, which I use when I'm going to the range, if I'm traveling, if I'm going to be away from home, and I know I can't reach something that might have more access to protection or medical readiness that would be necessary if a situation will arise. I don't want to be caught lacking. Right, we're going to start with what I keep on my person. And the first thing is this. I don't know what Kydex holster this is. This is a Glock 43. It's got a Talon grip on it. It's got the shield mag. A little bit of dressings to make it look a little nicer, but that's pretty much it. I want this thing to be reliable and function properly. I know that I'm going to forget batteries. Yes, I can carry a more high capacity firearm, but I choose this because with the shield mag, I can hold 10 in this thing. I trust the holster. It's basically your safety. As long as you got a good Kydex holster that has good retention, this thing shouldn't come up there. I don't care if you're jumping up and down. If your weapon is falling out when you're jumping up and down, get another holster. And so I carry this because it's an affordable firearm. A Glock 43 with a shield mag in it is going to cost you probably, let's just say $500 on the high end. You can get one of these things. And so if this thing goes missing, if I have to go in a place where I can't bring my firearm. You know, things have federal laws where you can't bring your firearm to. I don't have to worry about being devastated from, you know, one of my custom P365s or anything else that I have getting stolen. Those are more for when I'm going to the range, or I know I'm going somewhere where I'm not gonna have to leave something in my vehicle. And unfortunately, like I said, the evil is gonna do what the evil do to get ahead, and the good's gonna do what the good has to do to stay ahead. So if they get me, whatever. All right, so the next thing in my pocket, I always have obviously a pocket knife on me. Case knives really hooks me up. I've lost one from them that I'm devastated by. But this thing does the job just fine. These carbon steel blades that they put in these things now are like really, they maintain their sharpness very well. I like this thing. I have another one they sent me that I really carry because the weight of the blade, I just like it a little bit better. It flips out real nice. But I will put a link or something in the bio for what these are. And so that's the knife I carry. Obviously, Ray-Ban sunglasses. I have another pair I keep in the truck, but I keep sunglasses on me because I notice that as I get older, I squint my eyes a little bit more at the sun, and I'm like, why am I doing that? Might as well just put on glasses. In this pocket, we got chapstick. Always keep that on me. It's the winter. You need this. Don't leave this at home because then you'll just find yourself going to buy some. That's what I do anyway. And then this U.S. Army Zippo lighter. Love this thing. Don't smoke anymore, so I pretty much always have fluid. That's a great thing about that. And that's pretty much everything I keep in my pockets. Oh, I forgot one thing. I keep this knife sheath on me, and I usually keep a Swiss Army knife in there. Just the small, regular Army issue Swiss Army knife. I keep that in there, and that really comes in handy. It has a Phillips head screwdriver on it, and I find myself using that more times than you would think. And a can opener and all that fancy stuff. This keychain, I have this in my Amazon store. I will put the link of that in the bio as well, but I really like this thing. It just kind of pops out like that, and then you can slide it onto your pant loop, or you don't need to use it at all. It's really light. It looks cool. And then I have a coffee key charm on there because I can't partake in alcoholic beverages anymore, so I drink coffee. I'm not addicted to coffee. Don't get addicted to coffee, but I do like coffee now. Now we're getting into the fanny pack. This is what I carry with me if I'm going to any stores, somewhere where I can have my gear on me, malls, stores, things where people are more inclined to do stupid stuff. I like to keep this on me that way, especially if I'm with somebody. You know, I know that I can get me and that person out of that place safely, or that they can aid me and help me. And so this thing, sometimes if I'm wearing sweatpants, because you know, usually when you're in situations like this, you're wearing like something comfortable. So I'll put the G43 inside of this thing. But we'll start at the back this time. You know what? No, I'm going to give you the front because it's simpler. So, somehow I have two things of chapstick in here. Fun fact, chapstick is actually good for a lot of things. It can be a good moisturizer if you don't have that. It's also good for starting fires. Toothpicks in here. I actually keep one of these in my pocket on the regular as well. Can't live without these things. They really do help. Get you some of these like fine pick strand toothpicks. Bic lighter. You know why? You can't go wrong with a Bic lighter. This thing works every time. It really is one of the best lighters ever made. Until it runs out of fluid, throw it away, get another one. Box of matches in case the lighter fails. Then we get in here. I have this flashlight. This is a Novatech flashlight. I don't know how many lumens. The Army actually gave this to me. It's a SPL 120, so I'm assuming it's like 120 lumens or something like that. It's really not a strong light for as big as it is. Any flashlight works as long as you have a backup flashlight to your, if you're somebody like me who might carry a weapons light, if you have a backup, you want to back up to it, and you want to back up to your phone, obviously. So don't depend on your weapons light and your phone, because you might not be in a situation where your battery is charged, and you might not be in a situation where you want to pull out your weapon to use your light. So have a flashlight, extra mag, and a Gerber. This thing, I don't know if you've seen Gerbers before, but it's a utility tool that comes with pliers. This one has scissors on it, Phillips head screwdriver, then it has like your can opener, your bottle opener, things like that. So keep one of those on me. You can pretty much fix any basic situation with a Gerber tool. And then we got a bandana. This is really like a face covering. You know, if you're in a dusty area, you can clean stuff with it. You can wipe your face off with it. Definitely keep a bandana. If you do like a fanny pack rig like I have here, definitely keep a bandana on you. Inside of this little pocket that's inside of here, I have a fire striker. That's in case all else fails. You're somewhere for an extended period of time, your lighters aren't working. This thing is going to last you a long time, where you can create a spark and start a fire. I found this little mini fork that makes it easier to eat. I remember one time I got stuck in traffic for about 6 hours. Somebody doing evil stuff decided to get road rage and pew a driver on the interstate. He passed away, wrecked, went into the bushes. Obviously, I didn't learn any of this until 6 hours later, when we were able to go past, and the police department were firing their sirens to let everybody know that we could go. But I keep like MRE type things in my truck now because of that situation. But back then, all I kept was like a couple packs of tuna. I had nothing to eat it with. So I actually had my Gerber on me from my fanny pack, and I ate using my pliers like this. And so I was like, you know what? If I can find a fork small enough, and there we go. So I found that. And then inside here, we got like a little, I don't know what you would call it, like a hygiene pack kinda. It's got tweezers, a little thing of scissors, toenail clippers, and some Q-tips in there. And that's just to help you, you know, treat any little things that might be bothering you if you're out hiking. And anybody knows who's ever been hiking or running or something like that, you know, you get things on your feet that might bother you, and you need to take care of it. So there's this cool little, like, I don't know, retention pouch right here that I keep my tourniquet on. I'm not going to pull it out because I just like how secure it is in there. But a good tourniquet, keep you a real tourniquet on your fanny pack. You're always going to need that. Which leads me into medical. Right here, I got like a little first aid kit with some alcohol pads, some little band-aids in the back of this thing. I got some hemostatic gauze, some quick clot. I chose this over regular gauze because you never know how bad the injury is going to be. If you have this, you know it's going to clot. You just cram it into what is bleeding. Use it for emergencies. If I don't have like a serious emergency or something like that, I'm going to just try and apply pressure with the bandana. Right here you have 2 chest seals, either the compact version, that's what you want to get, to go in your fanny pack. But if you're carrying stuff that makes holes, you want to have stuff that fixes holes. If you know, at the very least, chest seals, quick clot, and a tourniquet, and you will have enough to really help you in any detrimental situation, life-saving situation. I think those are the 3 most important things you want to have at all times. And then I have a Right in the Rain with a little tactical pin here. Love this thing. It's small, doesn't take up any space, it's really light. And then we all love a Right in the Rain. I love this thing. If I have any ideas, you know, I just write them down in here. It's funny, I'm looking at some of the ideas I've wrote down before, and it's good to always go back and kind of look at that stuff. But that really helps with that. You know, I have an idea while I'm out. This is the only thing I have to kind of write it down. As you get older, you forget stuff. And so I have these memories in here that I have to go back to think about. Some nitrile gloves, for obvious reasons. If I have to go and help somebody else that I don't know, these aren't going to take me too long to put on. I can put them on while I'm running to you. And then a charging pack. This little thing right here, this is, I got it from the ACM Awards actually, but it's a Mophie is what it's called, and it just sticks on the back of your iPhone, and this thing will give you a full charge, and it has you don't have to plug it in anything. I keep a charger for it in the bag. It's actually, I took it out because I've had this in my pocket, but yeah, this thing takes no cords. It just sticks on the back of your phone and it'll give you a full charge, so that's really cool. On the outside of the bag, I have a whistle with a little compass on the back, and a little compass up here, and then what you call that, like a thermostat right there on this side, and then a CPR face shield. Again, sometimes you don't know who you're going to be helping. You kind of want to protect yourself. You don't want to put yourself in harm's way. When it comes to this, my kit is built more or less to protect me and my loved ones, but you never know what's going to happen. And I say all that to say this. I was riding with one of my buddies last night, and we come across, we get on the interstate in Nashville, and there's this car. He's driving like a Hyundai Taycan, whatever they are, little two-door coupes, those little Hyundais everybody had back in the day, and he's running like 80, and I'm kind of getting onto the highway, and he goes, poof, totals his car right there in front of us, and me and my buddy are sitting there just kind of like, keeping our cool, and it happens, and I'm like, okay, well, I might need to go check on this guy and go help him, because, he really messed his car up, and he just puts that thing in second gear and just, keeps on going about his way, but, do stupid things, and stupid things might happen to you, but then there's me, who might be there to help you. So that is why I keep all these things, and I think it is perfect. Now, if we get into the battle belt here, let's move some of this stuff out the way. I really haven't pulled this stuff out in a long time. It's good to pull it out and kind of familiarize yourself with your gear. You always want to familiarize yourself with your gear, know where it's at in your bag, know what you have, how much of it you have, so you know when to restock, and you're not wasting your time looking for something you don't have in emergency situations. So this thing, very controversial, because this is, for me, my third line of defense in my CBurn readiness kit, right? This is what I need if something serious happens, but not insane. This is my third level of protection. It's something that I want to keep close, I want to have access to, I want to go train with, so I know my gear. That's the whole point of training. That's the whole point of going to the range. That's why this is a range belt. It's not just a range belt, it's also a readiness belt. It's something that you know where your gear is at. It's accessible in any real life situation where you're putting targets, rounds down range. So on this thing, I'm going to start right here. I have Bark River knives. I can't remember exactly which one this one is, but you could probably tell by looking at it. But it's Bark River knives. That's how big it is. It's really nice. It stays sharp. It's a CMP 3V steel. I have this radio mic hooked up here. So basically I can leave my radio in this pouch and turn it on. I got the news going. I can turn it off. If I need to pull this out to communicate, I don't have to worry about pulling out my radio again. I can just stream this right here behind my holster. I have an ALS QLS system here with like a mid-rise drop, and it has a leg strap on it. That's because for me, that is a heavy weapon. I carry the G45. It's mildly built. I'll grab it and I'll show you how easily that thing attaches to this and why I love it, because it is my main home protection type of thing. I want something easy to get to, easy to grab, but I also want to be able to throw it right here on my belt when I go to the range, or if I'm just hiking through the woods and if I lose signal, I have service connection. I have a radio that's hooked up to the same channel here where I can communicate back home if I need to. Right here we have a Gerber. This is like your standard military issue Gerber. In my opinion, these are the best ones. This is what I recommend. The only reason I don't have this one in my fanny pack is because it's a little heavy, it's a little big, but it's sturdy. It doesn't twist, it doesn't bend, parts don't come off of it. You just put these little tabs and it deploys and it locks into place. So that is the most reliable Gerber I've seen as the ones with military issues, and that is just a little Gerber pack there. And this radio pouch that I found for the Biofang radio was just on Amazon. You put in Biofang radio pouch, it comes right up. I have a pin here. Right here we have the Blue Force Gear micro or is it the mini trauma pack. I love this thing. You just pull these tabs and your med kit comes out. It has things just like the quick clot, the chest seals. I have this little hammock right here where my tourniquet rides with my trauma shears. So it has everything you need: gauze, NDAs, anything that you would expect in a military IFAC kit is what I put in here, because that's what I trained with. You want to know your gear. You don't want to have any extra stuff just bouncing around in there that you don't know how to use. Train with your gear. I'm gonna go grab that holster real quick and show you how easy that attaches. Alright, right here we have the Glock 45. It's nothing crazy. I love these retention holders with these triggers there to keep your weapon secured safely. And I got this little shield, so whenever I put a red dot on here, it covers your red dot. But with this QLS system, and this is a Safari Land holster, you just push that thing in there like that, and it's in there, and it's not going anywhere. And then you can just push the tabs from the bottom, and it'll slide right back out. Alright, so that's how that works. Let's get to the back here. I have this little signal light. This also came from the Army. It's from laserbright.com. And basically you turn this, and basically whoever is behind me, if I have somebody following me through the woods or anything like that, they can kind of figure out who I am, because this little thing will be lit the whole time. I don't intend to pull this off and use it as signal for like a chem stick. If I was going to do that, I'd have chem sticks. This is just letting people know where to find me if they're trying to follow me. And then inside here I have another little boo-boo kit. I keep batteries in here, some more toothpicks, some Neosporin, some Vaseline. Also good for helping starting fires. Also good for keeping moisture on your skin. You can use it to lubricate weapons too, if you need to do that. So everything I need to do, there's a little comms wire that I can run to my radio and my headphones, and it'll hook directly up from a radio all the way up my plate carrier and to my in-ears, and then a phone charger. Just a little emergency kind of kit that you need. Sawyer Mini, kind of a life straw. Love this thing. Maybe don't need it in there, but again, you never know what kind of situation can arise. This belt right here is literally built for everything. It's for the range, it can get me home, and it can save me. So that's what it's for. It's my third layer of protection. It's not everything, but it's enough. Pack of tuna. My headphones here. These are your Peltor, I think they're called like Sport Tac or something like that. Tactical 100 is what they're called. These things actually work very well, and they have a jack. So like I said, I can run that wire up to it, and when I turn that radio on, I'll be able to hear everything in these ears. I have a balaclava, however you say that. I don't really know how you say it, but obviously self-explanatory. Microfiber, so you can wash off. These are the best things to have because they dry easy. Deck of cards, mini deck of cards. Love these things. signal mirror. And that's it. Now when we get around the back side of the belt, you have your M4 mag, or AR mag, and I have my Glock mags, and these are S-Tac Kiwis. And then on the front side here, I have a little carabiner that holds my gloves, and that's really all it's for. And that is so easy to carry. I can keep all this stuff in my truck. If I want to go to the range, if I just want to go into a store, I have everything I need, ever. I feel like, in case any situation arises, if it's beyond the capability of what this gear can handle, then that's what God intended. But I feel like in 2025, if you're thinking about it, you should take the steps to be ready. At least have a fanny pack with some of the stuff that I showed you in this before, so you can secure your gear on your person. Let's say if you're wearing like comfortable clothes, or if you're going hiking, if you're going, for a little light jog around the neighborhood, these are all things that are going to keep you relatively safe. If anybody ever wants to try and take advantage of you, find you as a victim of their methodologies for trying to get what they desire on earth right now through evil. So I don't know, keep faith in something, stay good, be that person in 2025, the person who is relying on faith and the goodness in everybody else's heart to attain the things that they want and desire, and you'll be able to do it. And I have faith in that. I trust in God in that. But also don't be naive and get the things that you need to be prepared. It's really unfortunate what has happened within the first couple of days of 2025. I wish everybody a happy new year. Thanks for watching this video if you stuck along. I don't make this video to inspire fear in anybody. Again, this channel is about men's confidence, helping people feel confident. I don't care if you're a woman, I hope you feel confident. But these things are gonna help you feel confident on a daily basis. When you go out, you have the things you need, you're prepared for any type of situation that arises. Even if it's just, you're stuck in traffic for 6 hours and now you gotta eat your pack of tuna. You got a fork for it. Or your lips are dry. Or your face is dry. These things are gonna help you. If you get any kind of little boo-boo, you have a little Band-Aid kit. And it all fits right here in a fanny pack. Just put it in there, keep it with you, stay safe. I don't care if you don't carry. At least have a knife on you. At least be able to open a box, At least be able to use your box opener to protect yourself. All right? And hopefully this video helps. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to set that up and prepare yourself. Mine's not perfect. I know a lot of people hate my belt, but my ideology behind my belt is that it has every single thing that I need, where I don't have to throw on a plate carrier, where I don't have to have them on a book bag, where I can just throw that on, I can go to the range, or I can walk through the woods, or I can get home, throw on a poncho, cover my belt, and nobody even knows it's there. I'll just look like a bigger guy walking through the road, So, I don't know. Ask me any questions you got. Make any recommendations you got. Don't be a hater in 2025. There's no point in it. I'm not under your videos hating you. I would never do that. Don't be a hater in 2025. Be a good person. Be a person of faith in something. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching this video. Y'all keep cowboying on. And please, like and subscribe. Leave a comment so I can come up with better video ideas for you guys. All right? Y'all take care.